Right now, the bodies of two men are recovered from the Wisconsin River. We are live in that area with the latest on what investigators are saying about the incident. Also, the FBI joins the search for a missing Sauk County teen. The new details revealed by investigators involving lie detector tests. And later, Madison police are investigating an arson case after a food truck is set on fire. The new video obtained by News 3 Now showing the moments leading to the crime. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. And we will get to those stories in just a moment, but we're going to start with the weather, specifically this weekend where an alert day has been issued for the possibility of some severe weather on Sunday. For the latest on what we can expect, let's check your first warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is out on the weather patio.
Hey, Eric, not only do we have the threat for severe weather, but we also have the threat for some heavy rain. Let's start out by taking a look at that first warn weather alert day. This is for Sunday, mainly Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. We'll see a round or two of showers and thunderstorms. Some of those could produce high winds, hail, perhaps even an isolated tornado, although the severe weather threat seems to be higher farther to the south. However, heavy rainfall of 2 or more inches is possible in some of the heavier thunderstorms. So that's why we have that first warn weather alert day in the forecast. You can see the level 2 or slight risk of severe thunderstorms south and east of Dane County, but a marginal or level 1 risk for isolated severe thunderstorms across the rest of southern Wisconsin. But this is what one of the future track computer models is showing, the potential for some 2, 3, maybe even 4-inch rainfall amounts in areas that get repeated heavy thunderstorms. Now, it's hard to pinpoint exactly who will get those, but the message from this is that we have to be prepared for the possibility for heavy rain. Today, most of the rain has stayed out to the west of us. Southern Wisconsin had some fog early, and then some thunderstorms popped up over northeastern Iowa, but most of those have stayed west of the Mississippi River, and 6-hour future track radar shows that those showers and storms will actually drift back toward the west. Otherwise, high temperatures today, generally lower to middle 80s, a few degrees cooler than yesterday, cooler closer to Lake Michigan, but farther to the west, temperatures were in the upper 80s, and right now, while Madison's at 82 degrees, you can see it's 86 in La Crosse, 83 degrees in Dubuque, Iowa, but only in the 70s closer to Lake Michigan. In Dane County, temperatures are mainly in the lower 80s, including 81 in Deerfield and 81 in Cross Plains. Heat index readings to the west are actually in the lower 90s, so it is more humid out there. Look for temperatures to drop into the lower 70s by late evening. No rain expected for tonight or tomorrow, but I'll have the timing on the storms later on for Sunday.
All right, Gary, thank you. Now an update out of Columbia County where 2 bodies have been pulled from the Wisconsin River. The 2 men went underwater yesterday, with 1 body being recovered last night, the other this afternoon. For more, let's go live to Jalen Banks in Portage with the latest. Jalen?
Eric, we're learning more about the individuals that were pulled from the river yesterday. A spokesperson for Promega, the Madison-based biotech company, confirmed to News 3 this afternoon that the individuals that ended up in the drowning were actually employees of the company. They also confirmed to us the 2 men were participating in an all-company event at the time of the drowning. In a statement from Promega, it reads, "Promega is a closely knit community, and this tragedy is difficult for everyone here. We are remembering our colleagues for the valuable contributions they had to the world." The statement continues, "Our thoughts and heartfelt sympathies go out to their families, friends, and all that were fortunate to know them." Tonight at 10, we'll hear from officials and locals on how you can stay safe at the Wisconsin River, despite the difficulties and the challenges that it may face. Reporting in Portage, Jalen Banks, News 3 Now.
Now an update on the investigation of a missing teenager in Sauk County, where investigators have revealed the FBI gave lie detectors to James Jablonski's relatives. Jablonski's been missing since June 12th, when he allegedly took a family vehicle in the middle of the night. It was found abandoned near Devil's Lake State Park, where a makeshift campsite has been found. And Sauk County detectives say the FBI joined the search 2 weeks ago and have been giving lie detector tests to family members and also other potential witnesses. Investigators also reveal web searches about traveling out of state on 2 devices used by the missing teen. We have new details on a food truck set on fire outside an Indian restaurant in Madison this week. News 3 Now getting exclusive access to the surveillance video from the night it happened. Well, take a look at this video. Surveillance footage from the Swagat Indian restaurant shows someone setting a fire outside the restaurant, also then trying to break in. While detectives look over this video to find the unknown criminal, the business is left without a crucial piece of equipment heading into a very busy weekend.
This is actually hurting our business, like people, because like we have like upcoming catering like this coming Saturday, and like we can't take this truck. It just makes me sad, like seeing this thing like happening, like like we have so much like love for the restaurant.
The Madison Police Department's investigating the case, and the department spokesperson says it's too early to know a motive. The owner of the restaurant wants anyone with information to come forward. The UW Police Department says it is not worried about policing the new rules allowing alcohol sales at Badger hockey and basketball games. Wisconsin, one of only a few Big Ten schools that did not previously allow alcohol to be sold at any sporting events. And UWPD says it's in support of the university's decision after talking to several police departments at other universities that sell alcohol.
A lot of the police departments have reported to us that, surprisingly, their behavioral issues, their arrest numbers have gone down. They've seen fewer issues once they introduced alcohol into some of their athletic facilities.
UWPD had theories about why the department seemed to have fewer problems after selling alcohol in their stadiums, namely that people weren't forced to binge drink in a short period of time prior to coming to an event instead of allowing more time for alcohol to dissipate. A man accused of setting his girlfriend on fire in Kenosha County has now been arrested. Myron Bowie was found in Chicago Heights and was arrested without incident. He's charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide. That incident between Bowie and his girlfriend happened on the morning of July 30th after an argument. He also threatened to kill the woman, her children, and her entire family. Kenosha County Sheriff's officials say the woman remains in critical condition but is expected to survive. Bowie remains in Illinois pending an extradition hearing. Cash bond set for a man accused of sexually assaulting children in Marquette County. 45-year-old Andy Baus of Nishkoro is charged with 2 counts of repeated sexual assault of a child and 1 count of first-degree sexual assault of a child. Sexual contact with a child under the age of 13. A judge set Baus's cash bond at $1 million. He's a lifetime registrant on the sex offender registry. Anyone with information regarding Baus is urged to contact the Marquette County Sheriff's Office. A shakeup to the state's highest court the same week that a new justice is sworn in. Political reporter Will Keneally has more on where this leaves the justices. Will?
Well, Eric, the state's court system has an administrative staff similar to any other government office. Now, the director of state courts helps manage technology for the state judges and also the case lookup service CCAP. But that official was fired this week after the new liberal majority took over.
I was shocked to hear that there had been a decision made.
Director of state courts Randy Koshnick was in New York when he heard he no longer had a job. The court's 4 liberal justices voted to remove him from a position that he's held for years. He said it was nothing about any partisanship during his tenure in the position.
This goes beyond my politics or anything to do with me. Whatever your politics are, you should want a court that follows the Constitution and follows the procedure.
He says the justices may have broken their own rules by the vote. He says at least 2 justices on the 7-person bench were unaware firing him was even being considered. That concern was backed up by the court's chief justice, who said in a statement that the decision was, quote, procedurally flawed. She issued another statement within the last few hours that another allegedly secret meeting by the 4 liberal justices was, quote, illegitimate.
And the big problem here is we have a court that's operating outside of the law. They're ignoring the Constitution. They're not allowing the process to play out the way the rules establish it.
So now to replace Koshnick, the liberal majority court voted to appoint a Milwaukee County judge to become that court administrator. Now, Republican lawmakers alleged this morning that there's essentially a provision in the state constitution that you can only be a judge. You can't be both a judge and a member of the local town board, for example. Now, that's important because you want an independent judicial system. But under a 2008 Attorney General opinion, a judge could likely be able to hold another position within the judicial branch without an issue.
Will, thank you. School systems across Wisconsin are seeing a shortage of bus drivers, and the New Glarus School Board decided to push for a solution. School board members were restricted from acting as volunteer bus drivers. They could volunteer as coaches and extracurricular supervisors, but couldn't drive a bus. New Glarus board members wanted to contribute even more to their district and contacted government officials to make it happen.
It might seem like, as the governor said, a very small step, but it's a very, very important step because now we'll have the greater ability to get our students to and from school and to the extracurricular activities that are so important to them, particularly after they've just come through COVID.
School board members can now volunteer as bus drivers as long as they have a commercial driver's license, are authorized to drive a school bus by the Wisconsin Department of Transportation, and abstain from significantly related votes on the board. And Governor Evers calls the bill a bipartisan victory that improves quality of life across the state. Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, UW Health offering free physicals for high school athletes just in time for the fall sports season. Plus, how a nonprofit is using CrossFit to help those battling addiction. We'll be right back.
Get up to 56% off list at our huge 56th anniversary sale at Slumberland Furniture. Plus, enter to win a free car. Living rooms, bedrooms, mattresses, and more. 56th anniversary sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Get organized with 11% off everything at Menards. Keep your home neat and reduce clutter with help from Dakota. Whether you need extra storage or want to add an accent to your living space, we carry the shelving and closet systems for you. Make over your laundry room with this white laundry system. It's $349.99 after rebate. Or keep your laundry room looking sharp and add doors for $659.98 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Outlets at the Dells, an attraction not to be missed. With over 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill family vacationers, trendsetters, and all who love a smoking hot discount. We're all about the thrill of the deal, the joy of finding the thing you forgot to pack, the backpack that the kids really, really want, the sneakers that make PE class the most awesome, and the discounts that no one else can touch. Get the first day look they want and save up to 70% off on everything for back to school, plus get a free Vera Bradley lanyard and zip ID. Visit outletsatthedells.com for coupon and details.
When it's time to remodel your home, lean on the experts at Brothers Maine for all things appliances. As Madison and Janesville's local appliance authority since 1938, our experienced staff will make your project easy from concept to completion. Better than big box, Brothers Maine has a larger selection, lower prices, and professional advice to bring your vision to life. On time and on budget. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases and feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Incredible mattress deals. Plus, enter to win a free car at the huge 56th anniversary sale at Slumberland. Up to 56% off list. Amazing deals on mattresses, pillows, sheets, and more at Slumberland. It's a big deal.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Some Wells Fargo customers are taking to social media to complain their direct deposits have disappeared from their bank accounts. A company spokesperson says the bank is aware of a technical issue causing the problem. Wells Fargo is working to resolve it, but it's unclear when it'll happen. The extent of the issue is also unclear, but people have been posting about it now for 2 days. This problem follows another in March in which Wells Fargo customers reported similar issues. As the CrossFit Games continue on, a nonprofit is helping people recovering from drug and alcohol addiction through fitness. The Barbell Saves Project offers an environment that celebrates individuals from marginalized and highly stigmatized groups in recovery from substance use disorder. Even though they work with CrossFit, the project welcomes individuals from all physical ability and body types.
They've been huge. They've allowed us to come to the games, right? And we've been able to coach community CrossFit classes and show people here what we're doing and just spread our mission and really kind of normalize recovery, break the stigma of what addiction looks like, because addiction looks like this.
The CrossFit Games, which are leaving Madison next year, run until this Sunday. UW Health Kids will offer sports physical exams for uninsured high school athletes next week, free of charge. The WIAA requires high school athletes to complete a physical exam before the first day of practice. The exams will be held August 9th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Access Community Health Center, which is at 2202 South Park Street, Madison. No pre-registration is required, but students should check in the correct alphabetical group. After the break, why the Vilas Zoo is postponing its Family Fun Day for this month. And the high temperatures can be tough to deal with during the day, but it can be even worse sleeping in this warmer weather. We share some tips to stay cool at night. Plus, Gary will have the latest on that alert day issued for the weekend. His complete forecast coming up.
When it's hot, all you want is some relief. Relief from the heat outside. Relief from sleepless nights, and relief from big electric bills. Even your air conditioning unit needs some relief. So when you wrap your home with our premium injection foam, it's like putting your entire house in a cooler. It keeps the hot air out, the cool air in, and your electric bills lower. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God, I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
No, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
The Henry Vilas Zoo is postponing its Family Fun Day this weekend. It's due to a mechanical issue with one of its more popular attractions. The zoo usually holds Family Fun Day on its first Sunday of each month from May through August, but last week's storm damaged the popular carousel, rendering it inoperable. The zoo says it's now waiting on a part needed to fix it. Once the carousel's fixed, the new date for Family Fun Day will be announced. Train rides will still be free on Sunday, and there will be scheduled keeper chats as well with the zookeepers. And July was the hottest month on record for the planet, and we may not see much relief from the heat this month either. Rising temperatures can have a significant impact on many aspects of life, including your sleep. Mandy Gaither has an expert's top 10 tips for getting better sleep in this heat.
If the temperature outside has you tossing and turning inside, you're not alone.
Higher nighttime temperatures tend to increase wakefulness during the night, as well as decrease deep sleep and REM sleep.
Michelle Drerup with the Sleep Disorder Center at Cleveland Clinic says those stages of sleep are critical to help the body repair and restore itself at night. So disrupting sleep can have a major impact on your life. While catching those Z's in the heat can be tricky, what you wear to bed can help.
Typically kind of loose cotton clothing or not wearing anything to sleep tends to be better versus synthetics.
That goes for bedding too. Drerup says to pick sheets that are more cooling and don't trap the heat. While everyone's different, she says an ideal room temperature for sleep is between 63 and 67 degrees. And stay hydrated throughout the day, but limit liquids about 2 hours before bed so you won't have to go to the bathroom at night. Avoid alcohol, which can dehydrate you and disrupt sleep. Use shades or fans to keep the bedrooms as cool and dark as possible during the day so it's not as hot at night. And think about taking a lukewarm or cool shower before bed. Drerup says you can also get better sleep by sticking to a regular sleep schedule, winding down before bed, and finally making sure your last meal of the day is light.
Avoiding, higher sugar, high carbs, high fats. That can potentially disrupt sleep.
I'm Mandy Gaither.
Now, if you do wake up early and have trouble going back to sleep, experts suggest you get up and do a mindless task such as folding laundry until you're sleepy. That is not mindless for me. That takes effort. But Alert Day is in our forecast for Sunday. Let's get right to Gary for a complete look at the forecast.
Yeah, we're watching the potential for severe weather and heavy rainfall on Sunday. Now, in the short term, we had a little thunderstorm cell develop just west of the Mississippi River, has drifted back toward the west into Iowa, and right now, southern Wisconsin is free of precipitation. I expect that to be the case overnight, and through the day today, tomorrow. In fact, we probably won't see rain until tomorrow night. 6-hour future track radar shows a weather system passing just to our south, but again, we should stay dry in the short term. Now we get into Sunday, it's a different story. We've got rounds of showers and thunderstorms that will be coming through. Storm Prediction Center Day 3 severe weather outlook has a slight or level 2 risk across southeastern Wisconsin, mainly south and east of Dane County. A level 1 or marginal risk for isolated severe thunderstorms through much of the rest of southern and eastern Wisconsin. We do have first warn weather alert day in the forecast for the potential for severe weather. Any severe thunderstorm could produce high winds, hail, perhaps even an isolated tornado, although that threat seems to be a little bit higher farther to the south. Perhaps our bigger threat will be the potential for heavy rainfall of 2 inches or more in some of the heavier thunderstorms or areas that get a couple of thunderstorms moving overhead. But all of southern Wisconsin will be affected. The highest severe weather threat southeast of Madison, and this will mainly be Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. Now, if you take a look at future track beginning on Sunday morning, notice the winds out of the southeast. This will start to bring in moisture from the south and east, and we'll see rounds of showers and thunderstorms, especially Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. These storms could be slow movers, especially as they kind of rotate around an area of low pressure that'll pass right near the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. So because of that, the heavy rain threat might be a little bit higher, whereas the severe thunderstorm and tornado threat will be higher farther to the south across northern Illinois on the south side of the storm system. But notice the rain continuing even into Monday morning before it starts to wind down and head out. And some of the computer models are showing the potential for some localized 2 or 3 inch or more rainfalls in areas that get heavier thunderstorms. Now, whether it's going to occur over Madison or maybe Mount Horeb or up to the north, that remains to be seen. But you look at a map like this and you know that the rainfall will be highly variable. Most areas getting about a ½ inch to an inch of rain, but some areas will see pockets of 2 or 3 or more inches of rain in the heavier thunderstorms. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Still expecting dry weather through tomorrow and tomorrow evening. Then shower and thunderstorm chances start to ramp up later tomorrow night. Sunday, we'll see off and on showers and storms, especially through Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. And then behind the storm system, temperatures will be slightly below normal. Highs in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees for much of next week. There'll also be some rain chances around Wednesday into Thursday morning, and then again toward the end of next weekend. Planning your night across Dane County, look for a low temperature of 62 in Fitchburg, 62 in Sun Prairie, and 62 in Deerfield with partly cloudy skies. Again, no rain expected for tonight. 65 for the low in Prairie du Chien, 64 in Platteville, and 61 in Wautoma. For tomorrow, partly sunny skies. Again, I think it'll be dry during the day. High temperature at 84. Humidity levels not too bad, but the moisture is just to the south. And again, those showers and storms that will occur Sunday into Sunday evening, some of those could bring locally heavy rainfall amounts. Most areas picking up about a ½ inch to an inch of rain, but some areas could pick up 2, 3, or even more inches, more higher totals in heavier showers and thunderstorms. First warn 7 to 10 day forecast. The rain chances come to an end Monday morning. Tuesday will be dry. Some more scattered showers and thunderstorms Wednesday, winding down Thursday morning. Friday, Saturday, much of Sunday will be dry of next weekend, then some thunderstorm chances Sunday afternoon into Monday of the following week.
And coming up in sports, the Big Ten just got bigger. The 2 schools moving in, and when they'll officially join is next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal.
Right now, you can get 4 lines with unlimited data for just $90 total.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 lines for $90 a month, plus 4 free phones. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Subway's now slicing their meats fresh. That's why Subway's preferred by this champ. And his future champ. And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. He's cocky for a 19-year-old.
I'm News 3 Now's Josh Spreiter. I'm visiting the people, places, and events that make this area one of a kind. Tell me what inspires you, and it might be featured on News 3 Now this morning.
In the 608, weekdays on News 3 Now this morning.
In less than 24 hours, Joe Thomas will be enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and what a career the former Badger had. Drafted 3rd overall by the Browns in 2007, Thomas was Mr. Consistent. He never missed a start or a snap. The 10-time Pro Bowler started 167 games and played 10,363 consecutive snaps. He's the 3rd Badger to have a spot in Canton, and Luke Fickell had a message for the former All-American.
Congrats to Joe Thomas, obviously. This is an incredible weekend for him in particular, obviously his family, but us as Wisconsin Badgers as well. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people around the state celebrating, but nobody more than obviously the Thomas family.
Meanwhile, Wisconsin is less than a month away from kicking off their season, and the Badgers are still in that learning phase of the Luke Fickell era. There's the new coaching staff, the new playbook, and of course, new teammates. But this is what fall camping at Platteville is for, learning. But there's also a sense of urgency because now is the time to decide who they'll be as a football team.
It's kind of getting locked in. I mean, there's just so many new things, you know, and everything that we do. Day 4 is going to be the first day 4, meaning the first situational football that we've done together, where it's going to be a little bit more of live situations. So everything for me is new. Everything for our coaching staff together is new with these guys. So every day brings us something a little bit different. Only day 3, but like where we are, I think there's great competition.
The Big Ten is getting bigger. A little over an hour ago, the conference voted to approve the move to add Washington and Oregon to the Big Ten in 2024 and push the league to 18 schools. Now, ESPN's reporting that the Ducks and Huskies would compete in all sports in the conference beginning next season. Remember last summer, USC and UCLA left the Pac-12 to join the Big Ten. And on the hardwood, Greg Gard landed his first commitment for his 2025 class. And it's a homegrown talent. De Pere's Zach Kinziger announced he's staying home, calling Wisconsin his dream school ever since he was a little kid. Last season as a sophomore, he averaged 15 points per game and helped lead the Redbirds to a Division I state championship. We're probably going to have to start a GoFundMe page for us to go to Eugene and Washington.
Or you just have a West Coast bureau for all Big Ten
I'd take that.
media. That'd be nice, huh? Gary's here. Final check of the forecast.
Yeah, a little hazy and sunny out there. There's a live view from the Platteville Queen Bee Radio Skycam. There has been a little thunderstorm over eastern Iowa, but that's actually moving away from us. And 6-hour future track radar keeps us dry for this evening. Temperatures right now, upper 70s to the lower 80s. Madison right now at 82 degrees, but these temperatures will drop into the lower 70s by late evening.
All right, Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us at 6. We'll be back here tonight at 10.